Shantih, Shantih, Shantih. A Hindu blessing are the last words of an Upanishad and are also used as the ending of T.S. Eliot's The Wasteland. While there's no direct translation of the term into English, Eliot says that the closest phrase is the peace that passes understanding. I've been discussing Thomas Troward's 7 aspects or gifts of God. Once again, they are light, love, life, peace, power, beauty, and joy. This week I'm discussing peace. Now, we all want peace in our lives and in the world. What is peace? Why is it a God quality? As Ernest Holmes told us, what more can we ask? What greater realization of life than to know that God is with us? From this great realization comes peace, a peace which the world little understands, and a calm which is as deep as the infinite sea of love in which he realizes himself to be immersed. Ernest is talking about the peace that passes understanding. That is much bigger than any of us or our individual lives, though we get to experience it in our own lives. It is a divine aspect. It is a way that God expresses in, as, and through us, if we allow it. For it is only the finite that has wrought and suffered. The infinite lies stretched in smiling repose, as Ralph Waldo Emerson wrote. Wayne Dyer writes, your highest self only wants you to be at peace. It does not judge, compare, or demand that you defeat anyone or be better than anyone. It only wants you to be at peace. Whenever you're about to act, ask yourself this question. Is what I am about to say or do going to bring me peace? If the answer is yes, then go with it, and you'll be allowing yourself the wisdom of your higher self. Emerson reminds us that nothing can bring you peace but yourself. How can we experience a greater sense of peace? Life offers a lot of turmoil, but that's an opportunity. As Emma Curtis Hopkins told us, when the storms come thickest, according to the seeming, the peace of your soul is nearest. In the heart of the cyclone is the intensest peace. The ship only needs to make one turn to be in the heart of the cyclone. We have only to look away from turmoil. Look unto me, and the great storm will calm down. The sorrows will have nothing to exercise themselves upon. Whenever you can, steer away from the turmoil. Don't let it upset your life. And remember that, as Hopkins says, that's where we find our opportunity for the most intense sense of peace. Now, I'm not saying you shouldn't handle troublesome situations, but if you approach them as trouble and turmoil, you get trouble and turmoil. Approach the situation peacefully in the knowledge that it's handled, it's taken care of, and you'll be much more comfortable with whatever resolution you find. That's peace. Peace is essential to exercising real spiritual power. We know that our way of thinking changes conditions. When it is peaceful, we're in a much more powerful position to do so. As Holmes tells us, in the silence of the soul's communion with the great cause of all being, into the stillness of the absolute, into the secret place of the Most High, back of the din and the ceaseless roar of life, we shall find a resting place and a place of real spiritual power. But power is next week. Dr. Holmes wrote, peace is brought about through a conscious unity of the personal man with the inner principle of his life. That underlying current flowing from a divine center, pressing ever outward into expression. But this can never come by proxy. We can hire others to work for us, to care for our physical needs, but no one can live for us. This we must do for ourselves. How do we do that? Tools like prayer and meditation set our consciousness so that we can move peacefully in the knowledge that, as Julian of Norwich would remind us, all is well, all shall be well. All manner of things shall be well. From that space, we can confidently move to the life we have imagined, to use Thoreau's term. So it's vital to maintain our spiritual practices. It's vital to take time every day for meditation, for prayer, and to claim our good, knowing that in God all is well and all is already accomplished. Then don't dwell on it. Just go about your day, secure in the knowledge and in that feeling. Step forward in divine peace and make your life what you want it to be. Shantih, Shantih, Shantih.